Hey, my name is Dr. Cheryl Meyer, and I'm a psychologist, and I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening. And all of life is a spiritual awakening. Today we're going to talk about manifesting and being powerful in your own life. Look, I just ran across this field, and I was thinking to myself, was I powerful before I ran across that field? You know, if you look at it, the answer is yes. So part of manifesting what you would like and being powerful in your own life is understanding that you are the creator in these experiences. If I say to myself, oh, you know what, I'm going to show myself to be powerful to run across that field, and then I stop halfway, was I still powerful? Yes. Well, I was already. You are the consciousness that's in a body. I am the consciousness. So think of it like a spacesuit. If you're an astronaut and you're in the spacesuit, you're not the spacesuit. You are the astronaut in the spacesuit, controlling, all of the things you need to in the rocket ship and all that stuff. Did running across that field make me powerful, No, it was something I set out to do, and I chose to do it. And if I defined myself before that as I am powerful already, and I've trained my body to live according to that, I've exercised my body and given it muscles, and made my physical body powerful. I had to believe inside myself before that the possibility of being powerful externally was there. But then I had to stop looking at external things to measure my powerfulness. It's like faith without works is dead. Of course, when you believe something, you're going to have works that manifest that. You're going to have evidence in your life. But until that evidence happens, and if that evidence happens, you can't then depend on your power based on that evidence. Like if I was an actress and I made a bunch of hit movies or something, and I can know that I'm a talented actress that conveys feelings and emotions sincerely, or tells a story with depth and whatever I value to be a good actress, then it's like I can do that, and the movie might or may not be successful unless I keep believing I will make successful movies. But then what's your goal there, to make popular movies that hit it off with everyone, or make sincere movies that are also successful, but you have a different measure of success. But anyway, in your own life, right? My friend said this the other day, and it keeps coming back to me, is she said, and she learned this from a very high power lawyer. I won't say who. But he said, look at what your goal is. What is your goal? I'm like, my goal is my soul, always. My goal is I want my soul in alignment with divine love, always. But, I don't have to give my goal to everybody else. So look at what is your goal in the end, and then go backwards and make choices according to that goal. Instead of, we wake up and this pulls us this way and this pulls us that way, and we're just pulled in all these different directions. Be conscious about what is your goal. And then what came up the other day, this keeps coming up too. And so when these things are coming up, I make a note of them, because I believe they're coming up for me, but they're also coming up for you. And I want to equip you best I can. That's why I keep making this channel and making these videos, is because I like equipping people, and I like giving away what's given to me, the wisdom that's given to me. But, apply it to your life. Don't just listen to my words, apply it to your life and see what happens. Okay, so I want to make a note to go back to ask and you shall receive. That's another way to be powerful and manifest in your life. But before I get to ask and you shall receive, is this idea was showing up of, so I was in a car accident the other day, and the car not flipped over, not like this. It spun around and it got on top of a curb like this, like the wheels, we were like hydroplaning on, or whatever, on top of this curb. 2 wheels were over here, 2 wheels were over there. And I was observing in the middle of it as well, because I practice presence, and you have no idea until you practice presence how much it changes your life and helps you in emergency situations, in all situations in life, how to make more conscious, better choices. So I totally recommend practicing presence. That's what I teach here on my channel. It's what I teach in my classes. It's what I teach on Your Soul Songs, with the songs that I put out that are meditative songs where, you're learning how to become more aligned with your soul and with love and with being present and knowing who you really are. That's where you're going to get all your power from to manifest for real, because you're going to see that you are a creator here. You're not part of you're outside of the matrix. Once you experience yourself as being outside of the matrix, you can create anything, It's like with God, all things are possible. Well, you are plugging in to God. You're plugging into the God that created you, that flows through you. You're plugging into that energy. So let me get to the car accident really quick. So I was there and I was observing, but I don't need to go into it. Thank God I am alive. We were facing incoming traffic on a freeway. It was, it really made me more aware of how to appreciate, as I already do so much every day, every moment of life. So I talk about that in a post somewhere else. On Facebook, I made a post, but anyway. What I was getting from that, because I got the same message the next night because I still wasn't getting it, was if you have a no inside of you, right? Or if you're doubting, should I go with this business decision or not? Yes or no? Ought I? What am I feeling? Am I feeling I ought to go on a date with this person or not? Am I feeling I ought to go out with this friend or not? Am I feeling I ought to go to this college or not? Like, yes, you have discernment. Yes, some fears can come up from programming and conditioning. So you want to be aware of that, right? But if you really have no, I don't think something was happening where it was like, I'm not interested in that. This is what's popular. This is what everyone's doing right now. I don't care for that. I'm not interested in doing that. Why am I putting myself in a situation just to go along with everybody to accept this, instead of excusing myself and not excusing myself for being, just like, I choose, no, thank you. I don't even say thank you because I can, but I was taught, you don't have to please the person. It's like, oh, I choose not to engage in this thing right here. I'm not judging anybody else. It's just not something I want. And so the power of your no's, and the power of not only your no's, but you respecting your no. It's like, no, you know what? I want something higher than that. And so I'm not going to waste my time around all this stuff that's lower, that's keeping me down here. If I want something that's up here, then I'm going to take my time out of that. Even if it doesn't look like there's an opportunity to do something up here that's different, I'm not going to give away my consciousness and my time and my attention for this thing down here. I choose not to. When you do that, a door will open up. It always opens up. This is why ask and you shall receive. No one really taught me before. Seems like such a simple truth. But the way I changed my body from a size 12 to a size 4 in 11 months was just, I decided I was going to do yoga 5 or 6 days a week, every day, on a video that I have. It's 45 minutes. And I meditate every day. And so it's just for this hour thing. But I'm not bragging about any of that stuff. It's just the universe helped set me up because knowing that those two things are good for my life, and I accepted those two things in my life. But it's like, I didn't know. No one taught me that if I asked my body to do more push-ups, it would develop the muscles to do more push-ups. And then I can ask my body to do, more of the push-ups that are in the poses and stuff, or I start asking my body, I run on those hills. They go up and down, for miles. And I run on those now. And I used to walk on them, but it's like, I didn't know about conditioning in a simple way. I didn't know that when you ask your body for more oxygen, it produces more oxygen. Guess what? Then you feel better. You're getting more air in your body. You're detoxing more stuff out of your body. It helps me detox psychological stuff out of my body. It makes me powerful. I make myself powerful because I dared to ask this of my body. I dared to take myself to a higher standard. People complain. Our flesh complains about going to a higher standard. Men complain about being asked to go to a higher standard. They don't have to go there. You're invited to go to this higher standard, or peace out. Because I don't mind. I don't mind if people don't want to join me, because what I've been doing is practicing inviting myself to go to these higher standards. And as I do that, I manifest in a higher and higher quality and frequency. And it's not about the end results of what I can physically have in my world. That stuff kind of just shows up. It's about, I'm going to hold myself to a higher standard. If I am, I always bring up this example, but Teresa of Avila, Saint Teresa of Avila, amazing mystic, saint, that almost got excommunicated because she's so wild in her thinking, because she asked more about union with God, She said, Christ has no body now but yours. No hands now, no heart now, no mouth to speak but yours. It's like, if I have this chance to live however many years I get to live, and that other day could have been my last, then how am I going to clear out whatever I need to clear out so that God consciousness can speak through me and be loving to you and be loving in me and do wild, powerful things and like speak to millions of people, if that's what God wants to do through me, or just speak to few people, I'm not going to limit it. It's learning how to, what you focus on is what you create. And so if you focus on, I have this capacity to let my soul live here and manifest through me, and God, whatever God wants to say through me, it's like I learned how to yield and to unify myself, align myself. If it doesn't feel 100% in alignment with what my soul is calling me to do, then I don't need it. Then let it go. It doesn't matter what kind of, someone was saying that. I was saying that in one of my videos the other day too, because I heard it in somewhere else, as they were saying, is it an opportunity that looks like alignment, or is it alignment, that's also an opportunity. You're an opportunity to be more in alignment, act out of your alignment. Or is it just an opportunity that's coming up that's disguising itself as aligned with your soul? These are all things that you get to discern, but you discern by taking action. And we fall. I fall all the time, and I get back up and I'm sorry, I did that wrong. I want to know what's the highest loving way. I'm not that person anymore. Help me not even remember that person, just whatever I have to learn. And move on and forgive myself and forgive other people and be present and see myself as the creator here and not the victim of all these different circumstances. What you focus on is what you create. One other thing I keep seeing is that we are called to be kings and queens and priests. It's where the word hero, from hieroglyphics, and my brother was telling me Jerusalem was first called Jerusalem, and it's where you become a noble class, a priestly and queenly and kingly class, and we're called to that. We're heirs in a way, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it will you can still find that out, and I talk about it a lot in different videos. I wish you so much love. Let these things sink in. I know they're strange at first, but be love. I wish you so much love.